everyone! Okay, I haven't recorded anything for about a month now actually, because I recorded quite a few things and then had them kind of on the, the schedule things to come out. So yeah, it feels good to be back recording. I've basically just been doing the kitchen and finishing a big assignment for uni, which is now done, which I'm very relieved about. As I record this now, we've just had Easter bank holiday weekend here and it was lovely. The weather was actually really good, which to have good weather in England on a bank holiday, particularly Easter, a 4-day weekend, unheard of. So yeah, glorious sunshine the entire time, which was wonderful. We didn't get out and do very much in it. We were mainly just doing the kitchen up, but it was still lovely. And just lying on the grass, just chilling. Oh, it was so lovely in between. Well, basically Andrew did a lot of DIY and I did a lot of lying on the grass. But yeah, it was beautiful. Anyway, I wanted to share with you another extract from my journal. I've been thinking recently about how I could maybe put this into some kind of form to actually share all of it, whether it's a book or some kind of more like an online resource kind of thing. I'm not really sure. If anyone's got any great ideas, let me know. But I just think not to sound big-headed, but when I read it, I think, hell yes. Yes to that girl. Like, I can feel my fire when I read it. And I think, gosh, actually, I'd like to share this. It's really, like, it's good, you know? Yeah, it's good. I feel like I read it and I think, yes, I can feel my emotion. I was writing it in the thick of it and it was a really transformative time. And yeah, anyway, for now though, I'm going to share an extract which was dated in the September, and yeah, I'll just get stuck in. Just check it's still recording with that. Yes, it is. Good. Okay, so here goes. Driving home from work yesterday, the radio hosts were once again talking about diet, exercise stuff, and it really got me thinking. In fact, it got me thinking so much that this morning I wanted to write about it all. Basically, listening to them chat about all the diet industry fads as if they were proven, reliable, factual things made me pretty damn angry. It's as if we, as humans, are no longer supposed to be able to just trust our brains and our bodies. And yet, in my journey to full recovery from anorexia, that's exactly what I'm becoming increasingly capable of doing, and it's actually what's setting me free. As I move through recovery, I'm learning to trust that my body and brain know exactly what they are doing and are actually way cleverer than my ED mindset wants me to think they are. But, sat in my car last night processing what was being spoken about on a major radio station at prime commuter listening time, I couldn't help but feel a tad unsettled. Horrifyingly, and I mean horrifyingly, it would appear that the whole world is slowly slipping into this place where our body's signals are ignored and something as fundamentally intrinsic as hunger is being guided by external sources. It kind of makes me want to scream, and I'll explain why. Still to this day, even with all of our advancements, no man-made creation is as powerful or complex as the human brain. Yet sadly, so many people are increasingly wrapped up in modern diet culture and genuinely believe that that is the way forward. It's become increasingly the norm for people to think that their body's signals are wrong, that we have to force movement, restrict energy, and override our natural instincts. Nutrition is a baby amongst the sciences, and the diet industry is a multi-billion-pound global entity that has used vanity and low self-esteem to flourish. A large amount of research thus far has shown that many of the diet culture facts have very little founding, yet somehow we're made to believe that it, a money-making industry, is more reliable than our own brains, which have evolved over millions of years using survival versus death as their foundation blocks. Our brain is an intensely complex amalgamation of all that has come before it and is way more trustworthy than a multi-billion-pound business that has boomed in the last few decades based largely on people's low self-esteems. I'm not saying that everything about the industry is bad. I'm saying that it saddens me that we're living in a world where it's becoming the norm to override our brains and bodies in preference for largely unproven fads. It seems crazy to me, and I really believe that our brains deserve way more respect. Our brains need more people to speak out and say, hey, I just listened to my body and I'm actually doing pretty good. Recovery is a long slog, but every day I get closer to my end goal. And with that, I'm increasingly getting to a place where that above statement is true. I listen to what my body's asking for, and I respond. Anytime, any place, no questions, no second guessing, no judgment. Unfortunately though, we can't escape the reality that listening to our brains is never going to be a billion-pound industry. And with money being a huge influencer, I don't think this trend is going to change anytime soon. But we don't have to get swept up in it all though. We can make that choice. We can choose to trust our bodies, to listen to what they ask for, and to respond accordingly. If you feel hungry, eat. If you want to dance, do it. If you're full, enjoy the contentment. If you're thirsty, drink. If you're sad, cry. And if you're tired, rest. Oh, and also, let's start showing our bodies some damn love. Your body is your brain's perfectly crafted vessel. It knows you and it inside and out. It's driven you everywhere that you've ever been, processed everything you've ever seen, and created everything you've ever dreamed. Your brain wants, above everything else, for your body to survive, and beyond that, for you to thrive. So basically, to summarise, the diet industry is a money-making newbie, and fads are exactly that. Fads. Your body and your brain, however, are an absolutely bloody incredible, finely tuned, masterfully evolved powerhouse couple. Need I say more? So stop doubting, stop second guessing, and stop letting your eating disorder mindset try to overcomplicate things. The world may be skewed by diet industry, but that doesn't mean you have to be. Trust your brain, trust your brain, trust your body, trust recovery. Listen and respond.